Is that a promise?
Edie! Oh, why am I invisible? I mean, you usually are. In my experience of you guys being here, you usually are. Hold on, I want to check the... Let's give you a free one. There we go. Okay, we're good. How are you guys? How was your stream? How is Spider-Man? But I'm gonna quickly... Never mind, it's fine. It's fine. You guys can deal with the terrifying silence. JK, we got it. You Spider-Man! Congratulations! There we go, my bot is working. That's good. Any raiders coming in, please mind the warning list as we go into our final chapter of Holiday Star. If you missed last stream, I'm very sorry because it ended on a cliffhanger that we're going to pick up on now. I don't know, I think Katie could have some non-queer people in her streams. I don't think they stick about. Oh, hold on, I need to run the ad. Yeah, I don't know if they stick about post-raid, like... But you never know. Also, my face tracking's changed again, so hopefully it will be working okay. I technically did what is considered a downgrade, but I think it's going to be smoother because as you can see, I can frown now, which I haven't been able to do recently. So that's one big change we have coming up. I don't think that crash was on my end. Yeah, I think that was yeah.
Teacher's pet.
Breezy! Breezy's first! Congrats, Breezy!
Wow, it's me!
Breezy is here! Hi, Breezy! Man, you've been doing so good at keeping up your streak. With how busy you've been, I'm sure that you've made it to all these streams. But yeah, shall we get into Hot Start? Is everyone... again, warnings are in place for this one. Yeah. Purred we. So I want no me bewitz why me? Please enter your name. Hi! The rare basement breezy. Not that rare, but we say it anyway. At last the day has come. The day of my final victory over you, Isasoma. Your wife is here. I know you are here tonight. My heart flutters just imagining your ungainly form prostrating itself in fear before my new weapon. Look up at the night sky. The stars, the moon, they all give me their blessings in this, my decisive moment.
It's whip-ass time!
Never mind, it seems to have clouded over. Can't the weather try to read the atmosphere a little? Come on, you ninnies, the star player has arrived at last. Show a little enthusiasm. No matter. Nothing can overshadow my day of glory now. Aye, Abake. Prepare yourself for the end, Isasoma. Nishiki Ojitori, the artist, the one and only, has arrived. Tremble before me, pitiful fools. Wait, no, give applause for the glory you are about to witness. Tonight, I unveil my... Didn't I just ask for applause? Applause, please. What a silliness. This is my grand entrance, you must... What on earth is going on? Ah, good Mr. Editor-in-Chief. I'm afraid we're in the middle of a sexy and gradual process at the moment. Could it wait? You two are... Nishiki Ojitori, right? As you can see, we're a little busy. We really don't need more problems right now, so just sit tight and hold it, kiddo. Actually, I suppose you're not that young anymore. How rude. I still have my youthful vigor. More importantly, what's going on? This is entirely too strange. Could you fill me in a little bit, please? With that we could. With that we could. If anybody here does know what's going on, please speak up. Everyone gathered here is here to see the total lunar eclipse, and the eclipse started. So far, everything is fine. It's just a normal school outing. Pee-pee. Hi. Hi. But then things went wrong. When the last corner of the moon was hidden, everyone here fell asleep. Asleep? Their brain activity is normal. They're all experiencing extended periods of REM sleep. REM sleep? So then they're dreaming? It would seem so. What's the problem then? You can just wake them up. We can't, and that's the problem. REM sleep is when the body sleeps but the brain remains awake. Normally you can wake some experience that quite easily, but you can slap their faces and shout out near us all we want, but they don't wake up. Entire astronomical observation group falling asleep at once. It's strange, but not unheard of. I suppose it's a form of mass hysteria. I've heard that in the past, cases the birds involved have woken up by themselves when the moon becomes visible again. Unfortunately for us, the eclipse ended a while ago and they're still asleep. Do you suppose the clouds have something to do with that? Quite possibly. They gathered right as the eclipse ended, so we haven't seen the moon since before it started. It's awfully hard to believe. How could I, looking at the moon, cause something like coming for it? You really need to learn to tailor your speech to the occasion. You're completely lacking in grace and quite rude. The people here are the ones being rude. There's something wrong with a place where dawn doesn't follow pre-dawn. Nageki and I came to this dream country, the holiday star and the night train. We got to run errands for Mr. Forward King, and we got to see our friends. It all seemed like good fun, but when morning was coming and we thought we were going to wake up, morning didn't come. Who are you talking to? The camera, of course. These episodes weren't all released at once, so people are probably forgotten what happened last time. There you go, that's you guys filled that. Being so directly aware of the camera seems a little unprofessional to me. Whatever. It's better to give the readers a hand. Mr. King, are you here? I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. His Royal Highness the King. Hello, I'm the King. Mr. King, you rich little blob of your lemon yogurt. The king was very scared, because the human girl had come with a scary face and a fierce voice. You're shrinking, Miss Mace. Control yourself before he disappears entirely. Okay, one busy. Something isn't right here, Mr. King. The night isn't ending and we aren't waking up. The king. The night does not end. You do not wake from the dream. What are you talking about? Night is followed by a new morning, and after that a new day. The king said, the holiday does not end on the holiday star. The holiday is forever. The king asked, if a new day were to come, would the holiday not have to end? Would that not be strange? We seem to have arrived at riddles. Common sense makes a very poor weapon in debates here. Well, in that case, how can we get home? The king said there is no returning from the journey you have taken. You should know this well. The dead cannot return to life. Where did that come from? What do you mean, Mr. King? Isn't this some happy dream theme park or something? The king said this is the land of dreams. This is where birds who have died wait dreaming for the end of eternity. That would make sense for me, but... Your Majesty, not all the birds here are dead. And there's a living human right here. We didn't do anything aside from watching the eclipse, right? Maybe we got hit by a gigantic meteor? If we died that suddenly, we might arrive in the land of the dead while still alive? Sometimes, not often, but sometimes, someone arrives here a little early. But the king is kind, and so is always happy to entertain those who need to wait for proper citizenship. No thank you. Let's leave already, Nageki. You think we should? This does seem like a place for me. Let's go back to the school. You don't need some fishy king who forces people into staying in his country either. Indeed. I can't say I like it much. Yeah, Nageki, please. Nageki, you need to come back to school with me. We can get back to the school on the train we took it to get here, right? We'll go home whether you want us to or not. Don't bother see us off. King said the train will not come. Why not? The night will not end. There is no station, and the train will not come. I don't follow the logic. Is that really surprising, given who's talking to you? About enough. We're finally out on our own. Well, that sounded really cool, but how are we going to get out? The station we arrived at was right around... There's nothing there. It's gone. Seems so. Maybe it stops at a different platform when it's going the other way? But I don't see any platform anywhere. Excuse me, citizens of this land? Yes, miss? We're perfectly normal tourists and we came here to sightsee. Oh, how wonderful. This is a very nice place. You're welcome to move in. No, we're here to sightsee. We don't want to stay. Is that right? Have you thought about staying permanently then? Stop repeating yourself. What should we do, Nageki? This is like verbal dodgeball. I think we have to find our own way out, like you said. And now, we need to figure out what to do. Can't you just wait for it to clear up again? Even if it doesn't, soon in sunlight work just as well? No, we can't. We've got a time limit, you see. What do you mean? Avian brains are unstable things, barely out of a period of rapid unnatural development. And right now, everybody on the ground here is suffering from a disconnect between their brains and their bodies. If we leave them for too long, they won't be able to wake up again. They'll be stuck dreaming until they die. That said, I don't know what will happen with the human. What? Will they become vegetables? Sorry, I'm getting it. Isa, Soma, you're crazy. Wake up. If you're going to slip into eternal dream, at least do it after being appropriately awed by my artistry. I want to head back in. Do I have your permission? Do you understand what you're saying, Sakazaki Yuya? Head in. Into the world of dreams. I'm a messenger of dreams. Sounds pretty romantic, doesn't it? One of the victims, Shirogane Sakuya, is a relative of Sakazaki's. Sakazaki can synchronize with his brainwaves and access his dreams. If he follows the right procedure. It's a strange thing. Everyone here is seeing the exact same dream, almost like a field trip of the soul. Last time I went in, I confirmed a few of them aside from Sakuya. And I suspect that if I inspire them into action directly, we can get them out of there. Your job here is to take a hit for your younger brother. You promised me you'll act with discretion. Yes, sir. You can. Understood. Your orders, Sakazaki, are to enter the dream for Shirogane Sakuya, extract the people trapped inside, and pull out. This will only be a success if everyone comes out alive. And that includes you, Sakazaki Yuya. Yes, sir. Wait, just a minute. What's in that bottle? Is that stuff legal? And those are sleeping pills? Yes. He's about to enter someone else's dream. If he wants to get in, he doesn't have much of a choice. This isn't something to do on a whim. This can't possibly be good for you. Don't come crying to me if you start experiencing embarrassingly personal side effects. Everything has a price. If you've got a goal in mind, you'd better be prepared to pay up. Here are the electrodes. I'll be keeping an eye on the monitor. You ready, Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, sir. Jeez. Fine, I get it. I'll help too. Why are you so angry all of a sudden? I'm not angry. I just can't stand being here with you just stealing all the dramatic roles. Let me do something too. You want to get rid of those clouds, yes? Can you do something about them? Just who do you think I am? I am the man once known as the Crawler, the former head of the 2nd Ops Coordinates Division. And now I go by the champion bad guy. I am the greatest advisor in the artistic research sector, Nishiki Koji Tori. Do you think my new weapon can't handle a few puny clouds? You see, certainly sounds impressive. How soon can you be ready? Wind speed, air temperature, humidity. Once I've collected some meteorological data, my calculations will be simple. Give me 20 minutes and I shall unveil my masterpiece. So you'll be cracking the dream from the outside while I go at it from the inside? Sounds good. I'm going under. Adieu. This is the place where he was having that tea party. Looks like it isn't too easy to plug a hole in here once it's open. I can't let myself get forcibly ejected again. Time to find everyone and convince them to say goodbye to Dreamland. And as for the people he's trying to rescue, please take it easy. The kingdom is a wonderful place. Just take it easy. Just double take it easy combo. Fine. Doesn't look like anyone's changing their mind. You just keep asking us to move in. We're not going to learn anything from them. Time to break through their line and find the egress. Let's go, Nageki. Anywhere as long as we get out of here. That doesn't sound like much of a plan. Excellent, mon ami. Your reckless energy is a sight for sore eyes indeed. Floppy dumb man. I thought you'd be stuck in a mysterious land getting sued for inappropriate behaviour by the Queen of Hearts by now. I'm so glad you're okay. A real hero always saves his good moves for the final scene after all. Which is to say, we've got an emergency. I can't risk sticking around too long and getting panhammered again, so I'll make this quick. This place is not real. We have to leave quickly. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't even be here. But I don't know how to get out. Meaning it's not even it's not enough just for you to be aware and want to wake up. What's going on, Yuya? Will we be okay? Please tell us whatever you know. Well... Alright, stay calm and listen. I'll fill you in on what's going on in the real world. And if we stay like this for too long, we'll turn into boy. I don't think... Not pellet heads, Miss Mace. Vegetables. Exactly. And that's why I'm here to find you all, wake you up, and end the dream. What's going on? What's that like? So close and so far away. A flare? Is this some sort of super mission signal? Ground shaking. I don't think that's a flare. That was pretty fast. I guess he's got more than a big mouth after all. Angle, set, power, set, backups, set, perfection. Ah, pure pearlescent moonlight, shine on my beautiful figure. A night as artistic as this needs no plain ugly clouds. Allow me to introduce the pinnacle of my efforts in the field of optics. Nishiki Koichi's masterpiece, the X792 point-light weapon sight as an AC vortex. Yuya? What's going on? Is this some sort of natural disaster? A friendly bird is giving us a hand. He's going to break the stream from the outside. The sky's getting brighter. Is it morning again? I can't say I'd be unhappy if the moonlight will fix everything, but... well, we'll see. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, what do you think you're doing? Why are you trying to break down our beautiful castle? The king will not let you leave. Clouds are parting. Good work. But of course, have I ever failed? Now, oh beautiful full moon, show us your lovely form. The king said, don't leave me. Don't leave me behind. Oh, it is this. This must be some sort of joke. I'm not dreaming. He is fail. He is fail wife. He is the fail wife. Is this not reality? It is. What you and I are seeing could be real anyway. Then what is that idiot thing doing up there? King made an egg. A giant, enormous egg. Giant black egg to hide the kingdom away. Miss Mace. Miss Mace. Ah, what a crazy dream, huh? A little early to say that. The nightmare isn't over yet, mon ami. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. And after you said all that flag-raising stuff, yeah. Things certainly look a little different, at least. It's pitch black all around us, and quiet. There's no sound apart from our voices. It got bright, and there was that earthquake, and then the king showed up out of nowhere. What happened? I'm not entirely sure myself. I think we can safely say that king fell. Didn't want us leaving, though. I think he shows in. This is kidnapping. Hey, Mr. King, what kind of VIP treatment is this? I don't want any of it. There's no reply. It's just cold, dark abyss. What do we do? Geki, yeah. Are the others okay? The king doesn't seem to want to let any of us go, so he's probably trapped the others in here too. Of course, we can't see anything. So I can't. I can just barely make out you, Nageki and Yuya, but if they stepped back even just a little, I think I'd lose them. Can't see what's a wall and what's a corridor. We'll never find any. Hey there, in a bit of a bind, huh? Oh, Mr. Migrant Bird. It's good to get stuck like this. Be troubled as much as you can while you're still young. Now isn't the time for friendly old man wisdom. You know him? Well, we've bumped into him a few times. He's just a hungry old man. A hungry old man? That's a depressing way to put it. Vesnac and doctors are the only two adults to sleep on the roof. What's going on here? You're a migrant, right, mister? You know how to get out of here? I haven't the slightest. If you're going to show up right when we're stuck, can you at least be useful? I've never been good at sticking to a goal. I just wait for the wind to blow and head wherever it smells like tender grasses. There's no need for you young folks to be in such a hurry either. Why not take a break for a change? I appreciate the thought, but alas, we're a little short on time right now. We're one step away from a permanent vegetative state after all. We're still alive, we shouldn't be here. Well, I may have come here naturally. Oh, is that right? I thought there was something odd about you. So, you came here early by mistake? I like living fast. Yeah, that does sound like a problem. Are only dead birds supposed to come here? No, that's not it. Don't look so down, you weren't far off. Really, this star isn't a place anyone should come to. What do you mean? So it's not where we end up when we die? Birds who pass their names to the stars wander the night sky. There are any number of places to see. But there are also stars like this. Stars which aren't stars. It's a bit like hemantophids, like, if you see what I mean. A hematophid? A lure for prey, or something like that? It's a real problem. If I get stuck on a fake star like this, I can't continue my journey. Gotta find a way out. I'll go take a look around. It's not very bright, but I can see some starlight now. There are tiny stars everywhere. I hadn't noticed them before. Your eyes are getting used to the darkness. See? A little break now and then can help too. That's right, my eyes are getting used to it now. We're standing in the center of a large round room with 2 doors. Maybe everyone else is through those, though we can't tell where they lead. Oh, don't you have your map with you? We just got shut in here. We didn't get to bring a strategy guide along. But doesn't the morning dove have a planisphere? Yes, I have it. That's your map. Nageki's planisphere? It's a very nice planisphere, but we'll study in constellations now, really. An egg? It looks a little like a dark nebula. That's a bad egg. When an egg turns black, it's rotten. Black is the colour of a poor chick who died before hatching. But just a bit above the very bottom now, the stars light are word souls. Burning bright and happy you've been in a dead egg. So, you want to get out of here? My job here is to find everyone and get out, yes. I think I'm ready to go home. Might want to see tomorrow. Look, we're one step closer to hatching. Chicks grow teeth to help them tear out of their shells and into the new world. We only need them that once. With them, we can break out of this shell by our own strength. No matter how tough the shell is, it will break eventually. If the chick is alive, it can break free. This is a false star. That wasn't a real light you saw, that was the lighthouse, luring wanderers in from the Milky Way. A false star is a dangerous thing. Once you're in, it can be hard to get out. It's scary. Break the shell and burn down the false light. The morning dove there can do it. After all, he's got all the answers. Answers? I see. So, all this is fake? Do you have a plan, Nageki? No, not really. I just know that the king was thinking what the king was thinking when he made this place. I know why he took one of our stars, and I know only I can break it. If I can, that is, somehow. Well, good luck. Wait, can you explain that a little more? Too late, he's gone. Jeez, one likes a key character who just goes up with a whole bunch of gnomic advice and doesn't actually say anything useful. Now, mon ami, at least he gave us some hints, right? And some cause for optimism. He said that I could do it. Well, at least the gnomic and a hungry old man gave Nageki some clear reassurance. Your plans for sure is turning out to be useful, Nageki. Also above the very bottom, so we're here. And there are 2 stars nearby. And if the stars are what he says, we should be able to find everyone else if we aim for the stars. Let's hope so. And there are 2 suspicious stars up at the top. Lost Lighthouse. That must be the light we saw from the plaza. And from what he said, we need to break it? Alright. Now then. We need to head up both sides. This looks like a good time to split up, don't you think? Happens all the time in longer dungeons and RPGs. I'm ready to roll. Fighting with ladies is always my first priority. I'd like to go with you, mon ami, but I'll go alone. You'll be safer if you've got the map with you, after all. Take care, buddy. Alright? Right. Well, the king very kindly trapped us all in a gigantic evil doom egg. Will we escape from the dream of our lives? And I will run the ads before we answer that question. Oh well. What are we thinking, gamers? How is everyone, by the way? Will we escape? Can we trust this random old man? Oh, damn, it's Christmas Adam tomorrow, can you believe it? Time has passed too fast, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. Students coming back soon, not ready for it. I need my time to relax, do you consider? I need a lot of time. Grace has been so busy. And yet, you've made it to every stream! But hey, nice time to relax, right? Get to relax, get to watch stream. Don't know what you're talking about, Breezy. Ooh. Yeah, you need to get on that, Breezy. Alright, welcome back from the ads, everyone who is trapped in them. Of course we will! After all, this place is crazy. What kind of place doesn't have morning radio aerobics? And so we split up, Nageki and me going through one door, Yuya through the other. We'll wake everyone from the stream and smash this rotten egg from the inside. Yuya's already off and getting stuff done. We better move along too. Right. Yuya does seem very professional sometimes. He even had a real gun during that time at Christmas. Maybe he really is with the FBI or something. I'm opening the door. Are you ready? Bring it on. The line picture book. Once, there was an Oko-san. There was something the Oko-san wanted to find, no matter what. So he ran to the ends of the earth. Oko-san was very fast. He could run anywhere. He ran everywhere. And at the end of the earth, there was a giant hole in the ground. Oko-san fell into the hole. No one remembers Oko-san now. Poor Oko-san. Poor Oko-san. Oko-san is the god of— is the pudding god! Oko-san is the god of Mount Pudding! Oko-san! Hostage confirmed. Moving to secure. Oko-san, let's get out of here. Okay? Oko-san, use wing attack. It's super effective. Ow, Oko-san, that hurts. Calm down and listen to me. Oko-san is not Oko-san. Oko-san is the god of Mount Pudding. You're not being a particularly benevolent god either way. Yeah, Oko-san. A god has to listen to the voice of the downtrodden common people. Really? Yeah. In that case, Oko-san will listen for 3 centimeters. Oko-san, this pudding isn't real. You have to kiss it goodbye and come back to reality. Ooh, silence! So 3 centimeters is about 10 seconds. Looks like it. Oko-san, calm down. This crummy thing isn't the pudding you've been searching for all these years. Ooh, pudding is pudding! What does Cathal know about pudding? I don't know anything about pudding. Think about it, Oko-san. Is the pudding you seek something I could understand? Of course not. It's something beyond and above, and something completely outside my comprehension. Whenever you talk about pudding, it's like it's the meaning of the universe, or final secret of the earth, or some sort of cult deity. No matter how hard you've tried to explain it, I just don't get it. I still don't know what the pudding you're looking for is. But I do understand that it's not something you can find just like that. Whew, of course not! The pudding is an amazing treasure. Doesn't that strike you as odd then? How could you have found that amazing treasure without doing anything? What have you been training for all these years? Haven't you been training so you can find the pudding which sleeps forgotten at the end of the earth? You couldn't possibly find a treasure like that this easily. It's a trap, Oko-san. A fake. You have to remember, Oko-san. Remember the pudding you seek. And before we know it, we're standing in a room just like the one where we started. Was everything we saw in there before just an illusion created by the king? Probably, yes. He was hoping to hold us back. Oh, Oko-san has remembered. True pudding is the universe itself, but it cannot be found in this universe. It is infinite. I don't think I follow. Don't worry, I don't either. Oh, cool. Oh, Oko-san must return to Earth and seek the true pudding. The wall cracked? Must be breaking a shell, like the migrant said. Oh, I get it. When someone starts thinking, I want to go home, the egg cracks a little? It doesn't look like it will crack anymore though, and we probably couldn't break it by hand. We'll need to keep going forward. Oh, Oko-san is going home! Oko-san, wait! Oko-san gallops off into the darkness, snorting and cooing with excitement. Well, he can probably take care of himself just fine. Probably. My eyes are getting used to the darkness again, and I can make out another door opposite from where we came in. And we'll find in the next room. There on a closed picture book. Once there was a chrysalis. The chrysalis was all alone. It didn't know how to grow up, so it stayed a chrysalis forever. One day, a butterfly came along. The butterfly said, "Let's be friends. I can show you how to become a beautiful butterfly like me." The lonely chrysalis was happy, because it wasn't alone anymore. But its friend the butterfly disappeared soon after. The lonely chrysalis was alone, again. It didn't know where to go anymore. It didn't know what it wanted to do anymore. The lonely chrysalis shrank and hardened. Nothing will ever come of it now. Poor chrysalis. Poor chrysalis. Merry Christmas! It's the Christmas Junkies! And here I was expecting some emotionally charged, heart-wrenching scene. Don't judge by appearances. Maybe these creatures have some sort of deep internal conflict as well. Well, we did find out that they have a tragic backstory. Mira, Kaku, we need to get out of here. Merry Christmas! If we stay here too long, we won't be able to go home anymore. Merry Christmas? What? This place is called the Holiday Star, but it's not Christmas, is it? If we don't get out of here, we'll not be able to celebrate Christmas again. Merry Christmas! Shock! Times 10 to the 6th! I suppose that's an expression of surprise. They do appear to be moved. Merry Christmas! That would be bad, really bad. Merry Christmas! Mira and Kaku want to start preparing for next Christmas. The two of them run off into the darkness. That was a lot easier than Oko-san. But there aren't any cracks in the shell. There must still be someone here. I guess so. We just went through this plain corridor a little while ago anyway. I already know who we'll find through that door. Enormous enemy is approaching. Keep your dignity, Nageki. I'm already dead, so I think we'll be safe no matter what. Do be careful, Miss Mace. Coming through! Oh. There's no reply, it's just a kitchen. Miss Mace, watch out. What? What happened? Nageki slams into me from behind. I go rolling across the floor. Nageki, and I thought you were such a gentleman. I'm as surprised as you are. I'm planning to have attach that thing to the ceiling. A gigantic bear trap is lying on the floor where I stood a moment ago. That thing fall from the ceiling? No. Do forgive me. It appears to have fallen a little more slowly than I calculated for. Do not fear, I will use more exact measurements next time. What do you mean, do not fear? You people side out Partridge proprietor. And you're supposed to lay bear traps on the ground anyway. Hanging it from the ceiling? Really? I swear, kids these days can't do anything right. I was planning to modify it so I would seize the victim's heads, then lift them back up to the ceiling. It would help with desanguinization, you see. I see you weren't playing too close after all. My neck hurts just thinking about it. Floppy heretic chef. I mean, Dr. Yomine. Your dark fancy affectations end now. You've noticed too, right? This place isn't normal. We've been shut in. If we stay here for too long, we'll enter a persistent vegetative state. You mean he already knows? Our airport on a similar phenomenon, where a number of people shared a dream. A few years ago now. I suspect we are under the effects of something not unlike mass hypnosis caused by the eclipse. If that's not the case, you should not be here. Well, at least we don't have to explain it to you. Let's escape together, Doctor. No thank you. Rejected at the speed of light. Are you more comfortable here then? Who knows? I haven't been here for half a day. I haven't quite decided yet. But didn't you say yourself that you're one of those sad people who only love research, Doctor? Your brains will rot and drip out your ears if you stay in the eternal holiday kingdom of the happy-go-lucky king. Yes, as you say, if I have my fill of research, I cannot complain. Term vegetative. It's not entirely accurate. The brain relinquishes control over the body and it sinks into a state of pure, unadulterated thought. That's not so? You did say that our brains were disconnected from our bodies, so... I guess so? To cast away all functions but conscious thought. What a pure state of being. It fascinates me. Do you really want to stay in this dream forever, Doctor? Since when were you the dreamy type? Dreams are not such rich things as you seem to think. The activity of the brain is no different while dreaming than while waking. But there isn't anything here to use for your favourite diabolical experiments. No. We cannot be so sure about that. The king of the star seems to have absorbed the knowledge and experience of all those who have washed ashore here and blended them into a being capable of conscious action, after all. You've lost me. To put it another way, the birds in the star hold within themselves the capability to replay any number of past events. This star is practically overflowing with material for study. Have no worries there. This isn't the sort of thing that happens every day, after all. Since I have the chance to experience it, I want to stay and take advantage of it. Are you really sure about that, sir? No matter what you study, no matter what you discover, you'll never be able to announce it to the world. I seek knowledge and knowledge alone. I'm not doing this for someone else's sake or for some earthly goal. Given the chance to engage in unadulterated thought without outside disturbance, I'm happy to accept it. Go on ahead. We have nothing more to talk about. The shell cracked. Well, it did crack, but it looks a little subpar. Those cracks must be from Mira and Kaku. Probably. We don't have much time, so we'll go rescue the others. Please reconsider where we're going, Doctor. Well, we shall see. This is no time for fluffy tick. I do hope he decides to help us. I'm firmly be awful lonely without a murderous Fluffatic around. Miss Mace. Yeah? We've got company. Greetings, travellers. Jeez, we've already decided to go home. No one likes a host who tries to lock you in their house and make you stay forever. How many of these fake Seafruit citizens are there anyway? You all should try talking to the king too. Only a tyrant would try to stop visitors from leaving, right? Have you all been here with the king? With that king forever? No, we haven't. We are the same as you. So you came from outside? You must have been the same. We are very afraid and we came here. Right? Geki and I had a nice time coming here on a comfortable train with a friendly conductor. I don't remember being afraid of anything. If you came from outside, you have homes to return to, right? Why are you staying here? Because we don't have to worry about anything. Because there's nothing scary here. The king said the king is all, and all are the king. Soon your guests from away will be the king too. All are the king. So there's nothing scary here. Everyone is together. Let's be together. The king is waiting on his royal throne. But the king glances nervously at Nageki. The king does not want to be friends with that mourning dove. You don't have to come. That's not very nice of you. The king commanded you shall stay away. The kings fade into the darkness, leaving their selfish command behind. Nageki haters on main. Wow, Nageki. From the look on his face, okay, I bet the king is changing his royal underwear right about now. He's a bit of a crybaby. I don't think scaring him is very hard. I do wonder about it though. Why was he so afraid of Nageki? The manga said something about that too. Maybe you're the king's natural enemy? Let's hope so. And those vague citizens turned into the king and disappeared. If what they said is true, perhaps everyone who stays here ends up turning into the king? That's a bit much. What is this, a horror movie? At least it sounds like he's waiting for us. We've got to go find the others and then teach them a thing or two about international travel laws. Not much variety in the decor here, I must say. I'm getting a little sick of it. Wonder how things are going on the roof. I can probably trust Mr. One, Leone, rather, to keep my body from spontaneously combusting or anything like that. The artistic scientist fellows probably cleared the clouds away, but the king of this place blocked the moonlight. A search and rescue mission is a zone of total surrealism, huh? This is new even to me. The decorated picture book. Once there was a beautiful piano. The piano was decorated with gemstones in all the colours of the rainbow. Oh, how it sparkled and glittered. Everyone told it was beautiful. What a beautiful piano. No one had ever seen such a wonderful piano before. The piano's owner was very pleased and decorated the piano even more. Everyone in all the land praised the piano's beauty. No one from anywhere wanted to hear its voice. But the gemstones were heavy, so heavy. And one day they crushed the piano flat. Her piano. Her piano. What is this trash? Is there no limit to its vulgarity? The composition is poor, the story juvenile, and the art messy. I opened the door to find a fantail angrily beating a book on the ground. Salutations, Sakia. I'm glad to see you're still yourself. What? Is there no getting rid of you? What now? The tea party's already over. Is it? Well, that's too bad. I was really looking forward to drinking some of your tea too. I wouldn't have given you anything if you had showed up on time. Go get full of yourself, Mongo. I'll be expecting an invitation card next time too. Sakia sticks to speak in the air and coos irritatedly. By the way, what were you reading just now? I pick up the book which Sakia had thrown on the floor. I haven't the slightest. Do you remember where you found it? Do not treat me like a child. King gave it to me. I do not mean to insult a gift from royalty, but the thing is amazing. It is like the scribbles of a deranged child. Picture book, huh? So this is a little flirtation from the king, or rather an invitation to stay here. I suppose it's meant to paint reality in a poor light to flatter the world of dreams. Alas, its message appears to have been lost in Sakia. Something is wrong with someone who dresses a musical instrument up like a Christmas tree. Instruments come with their own beauty and are already built in. Gaudiness is hardly a deciding factor in an instrument's value. Indeed, an instrument covered in sparkly eagles is impressive to impress uncultured fools is the epitome of crassness. Decorating an instrument to the detriment of its tone is absurd, ludicrous. If the author of this drivel was here now, I would sit him down and lecture him for 3 days without break. He continues on, angrily expounding the qualities of musical timbre. I wonder if he realises just how much he cares about music. As his brother, I can only hope to see the magnificent epitome of that enthusiasm one day. In the real world? Very true, visual flair is hardly what an instrument is there for. The piano in here should have used his voice to let everyone know that before he got crushed. I wasn't created to be decorated. Let me sing something like that. What are you smirking for? What a distasteful cretin you are. I love how thick-headed you are, Sakia. It will save me a lot of trouble. What is this? Do you mock me? No, quite the opposite. That was praise. I doubt it. Your ridiculous facial expression is proof of your deceit. Forgive me, I was born with it. What am I to do? Now then, I can't spend too much time here. I doubt whoever I run into next will be as easy as you, after all. You didn't just wander here by chance. Tell me what is happening. You're always good at keeping things moving. Thanks, Sakia. Do not jest. It's hard to believe, but unfortunately it's true. You and I are hooked together with a whole pair of electrical wires right now. You can't without my permission. You weren't exactly being responsive. And just an emergency anyway. Easier to ask forgiveness than approval, right? Now then, Sakia, will you spend eternity having tea here with the cheerful, artistically challenged king? Inconceivable. I will not stand for it. Who do you think I am? I'm Shirogane Sakuya Labelle. Completely out of the question. I demand to see the man responsible for this idiocy at once! I shall have recompense for his gross discourtesy towards me. Sakuya runs off into the darkness, an aura of unusual proactivity about him. No one gets the better of my little brother. Now then, who's next? The black and white picture book. Once upon a time, there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the sunflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It was as warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day, the sunflower made friends with a star. And after that, the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower, as bright as the sun to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was, and became sad, and more sad, and cried. The black dove thought that the night star should turn into a shooting star and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. In the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves. Poor doves. This one's just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What did you think of it? How are you, Ryota? King said you've done nothing wrong. You were the one who found the treasure first. Doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter. Looks like he's more interested in talking to the king than to me. I guess I'm still still just not charming enough. The king said that mourning dove is a bad bird. That mourning dove wants to steal something precious from the king. And from you. You must know already that mourning dove is an evil demon. Mangekyou's a ghost, but he's not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make a mess of the library books, but the king said that you were very afraid of him, are you not? Because you could tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far, far away. If you join the king, you will not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then. The king is waiting for you. For a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears. Salutations, oh troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit? Oh. Yeah. So you've ended up here too. So it's just us. Well, wasn't exactly invited, you know how it is. I'm here to rescue you all. Blah blah blah, please decide yourself here and come home with me as soon as possible. You see? So we're on the same dream after all. So it's not just something I'm imagining all by myself. Well, indications, yes. The king there is the host and creator of the charade, and you're all guests. And I'm crashing the party. Everyone dreaming the same dream beneath the starry night sky. Romantic. So are you still caught up in this dream? I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful. And when I wake up, it may just a hint even more painful. From what little I saw of the king's solicitations, I can guess pretty easily what he means. I am a bit of a specialist in that area. You know by now what it is that's causing your pain, right? I haven't done. Talk to me, Ryota. I'm here for you. I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? Once you put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That's what I think anyway. It's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? At this rate, you rot from the inside. Quite literally at that. You're brave, Ryota. I'm afraid of Cathal not being with me, even in this dream. I always worry too much. At first I thought this dream was just me being scared that someday she'll leave me behind. But I guess that's not it. Cal is out here. It's the real Cal. His eyes flicker about nervously. What he says is true. Even though this is a dream, Cal is acting of her own accord. Cal has been with me ever since we were children. We've been together so long, I just... Somewhere along the line I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination. All of it. His eyes glisten with tears. Ah, how brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly and jaded as myself. He probably hasn't even realised what he's feeling is love. I took it all for granted. It would last forever. That's not possible. I know Cathal better than anyone. I know what she loves and what she hates, what she's good at and what she isn't. I know everything about her, but I don't anymore. Geki knows a Cathal that I don't. And not just in the stream, she spends more time in the library every day. If someday I stopped being special to her. For that matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time to her I've been nothing but... Well, well, what a pickle. If I've been reading the signs right, Nageki and Cathal aren't quite to the point where Yoda should be worrying. But his fears are going to get more and more likely by the day. I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man's heart back into the real world without breaking it? Persuasion to the maximum. You know what time it is. Ready? How could you do this to him? Oh, Becky, how could you? Oh no, Breezy. Good luck. We should have an ad playing during this too. If it runs on time, we'll see. I click the button, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Believe in me, guys. You can get it right this time. There we go. Got the ads going. Ooh. So you still have to wait them all. Come on, what did we say in this kind of situation? Or what did you say? Say, I want all the best things for Yoda. You deserve the world. I love him. I love all of them. No. Pet the him. Pet the him. We believe. It's just a little guy. All these birds are just little guys. Holding Major Yoda for the answer. Holding Major Yoda tight. Bringing strength in the darkness. We love you, Yoda. We love you in your matrix. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Okay, in that case, I will override with knowing the answer. Or hopefully I remember the answer correctly. Is the ad finished playing? 7 seconds, 6. Okay. As soon as everyone's back. And welcome back from the ads, everyone who is trapped in them. As you can see, we had a tie on our poll. What exactly do you mean by special? Not finding irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me, Cal is Cal. And no one can ever take her place. So that's it? What were you ever afraid of then? No one can ever be replaced, Riora. You'll never stop being special to Hal in that respect. As simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you? That's true, I guess, but that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much anymore. Of course not. You can't stay children forever. Feel like writing me off as a heartless bastard yet. But ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass and places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, a rainbow right after the storm, all beautiful and none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, it will rot and fall to pieces for you never let it go. If you never let it go. But memories will never hurt you. The flower withers and star falls and the rainbow fades away, but you'll always remember their beauty. Are you telling me to go on alone? Nothing but my memories. That's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today. It's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand. How long is he going to keep floundering around? Have to be a little more clear. Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover, or maybe you'll live and have a family with Cal, or maybe you'll go your own separate ways. But whatever happens, all the time you've spent with her, all the joy you've had, will still be yours. It just makes it even worse. How can I live without the sun now that I'm used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya. I want to see a final collapse around me. It's pretty bad. I've been taking for a quiet metrosexual, but maybe he's really into the whole total monopolization thing. And as far as I can tell, Miss Cowles herself hasn't got the slightest idea all this is going on. A sinful, negligent lady. Everything changes, Rosa. Time is like that. It's inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you start, and still everything else will leave you behind. No matter how hard you try to prevent change, it will still come. The world and your friends will still change. If what you really want is an undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you'll have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, and become a hermit in the mountains. No, I don't want that. I didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then? No, that wouldn't be right. I can't ask for something like that. It'd be too selfish. So you think it would be selfish? Aren't you wishing someone would do that for you? Just a little bit? Deep inside? I don't know. Maybe I am. Or maybe you aren't. Right. Aren't you afraid, Yuya? Everything around us is changing and so are we. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you? There are things that scare me, yes. Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? Best day of my life? Or the very worst? No one knows. And that's why all we, who cannot see tomorrow, can do, is put on our bravest smiles and march boldly into the new day. Isn't that called bluffing? I suppose it is. All this time I've been trying to look cool so now I won't realise what's going on inside. But what's wrong with putting on a little show? I have a question for you. There are only two choices. We're running a little low in time, you see. Kawara Ryota. What do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here. Nigeki would be removed. You would spend eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Cathal. And tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change, and nothing would hurt you ever again. Or you could refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world. Your relationship with Cathal will change sooner or later, for better or worse. And a new day will come. Now choose. I won't try to force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be. And in any case, I won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself. Now then, If I remember Nageki's map right, I should be near the throne room, but something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. There was another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be there. I went to the right. If that map is correct, there should be a route to that star here somewhere. But where? We don't have to worry about getting lost, but this corridor is way too long. It's connecting to the stars. There really isn't any way it could not be long. Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are. We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be the King's Chamber. Nageki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods. Alright. Let's get in there with a bang. Take out the king with a clang and knock down the lighthouse with a crash. Looks like you two cleared your half just fine. Yeah. We went through 2 rooms. We talked to Okasan, Mira and Kaku, and Dr. Yomine. And we made lots of cracks in the shell. Though, I still don't think the doctor's really with us. 2 rooms after all. Yep. Just like on the map. I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through 2 rooms as well. So, I'm afraid I have to go back, mon ami. But we're just a few steps from the king. We're still 1 short. I must have missed a room somewhere. No doubt it's the Quail. I'll go find the last room, as quickly as I can. My mission here is to get everyone out alive, after all. And your status as a hero of justice does give a better chance to spot it, than either of us. Yuya will finish the search and rescue, I'll clobber some sense into the king, and Nageki will destroy the lighthouse. It's a perfect plan. Try not to hurt him too badly, Miss Mace. He started it. I was hoping to enjoy our reunion a little more, but we'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up. The king isn't going to be like anything you fought before, mon ami. And he certainly won't be eager to let you pass. But we're low on time, this is the best way. Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nageki and me. Ours is a march of destruction. No tender grasses out in the charred trail we leave. Speak for yourself. Mr. Sakazaki? Hitori is blind, and if he's alone he may be scared. Please help him. Of course. Leave it to me. Back to the mission then. Adieu. Destruction! Yeah! That's what we're here for. And as for us, into the Hall of the King. Coming through. Stormtrooper Captain Cathal has arrived. You invited us here, and we have come. We want to talk. His Royal Highness the King. Hello, I am the King. You rotten royal rapscallion, you silly fanfare and informal greeting won't help you now. The king asked, why do you look so angry? Oh, thank you for the stretch. Everyone else please do stretches. The king is scared. The king does not understand. The king does not understand. The king does not understand. He thinks he might cry. Thank you for the whole self-care check. Damn, interrupting the final battle, guys. Your Majesty. We didn't come here to make you cry. Please listen to what we have to say. You won't get anywhere talking to him, Nageki. He belongs in a mental institution, and that's not fair. He hasn't listened to anything we've said so far anyway. Come on, let's beat him up already. Miss Mace, please. Nageki glares at me. I guess he's right. Our opponent is the undead lord of a dead kingdom. Maybe if we talk for a bit, we'll find out something useful. Who are you? The king is the king. I know that. And it's not what I'm asking. The migrants say that this is a place where the souls of the dead wash up. The souls of the dead who have gone astray, that is. He said that this false star grows by attracting those souls with its light. Were you the one who created this star? If you did, why? Why do you try to trap more people here? Well, it's safe here. Safe? This place is fake, it's a sham. This place is the danger. I don't think the king is evil. Sometimes he doesn't seem like anything but evil. No, the king just thinks a little differently than we do. He's doing all this because he thinks he's helping people. Isn't that right? Of course! The king always acts for the good of his people at heart. His idea of what's good is too far away from ours, Ngeki. That may be true, but I still want to figure out his motives. It's not very likely, but if we can persuade him without using force, we should. Tell me, Your Majesty, where did you come from? It was already dark out when I awoke. What time is it? It must be past 6. I feel like I had report due today. Which one was it? Classics? Maybe German Lit? Whatever. I gave up on both of them ages ago. I don't want to go out. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I took the gap year? When I settled for a safety school? No. Must have been a long time before that. Days go by and I do nothing. Wrap myself up in blankets and never go outside. I hate myself and I hate myself when night is here. I sleep until morning, sleep until noon, doze for the evening and wake up at night. First I would write every day. Not quite a journal and not quite poetry, but writing. Didn't hate writing. But one day even that was too much trouble. Life was always boring. I never had friends. Nothing good ever happened to me. Whenever I would go outside, everybody else would sneer and laugh at me. The world turned its thorny, unkind back at me. I can't do anything. I'm useless. Trash. I've never really taken care of myself. Useless at work if I had a job. With no redeeming qualities. I could be better off dead. My bed is cocoon protecting me. I want to go back to the shell I hatched from. I want to go back to when I was a yolk floating around an egg so I can rot and die before I hatch. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I can't take this anymore. Why do I have to live and study and work? Why do I have to deal with other people? Working hard has never gotten me anything. Or did it so much better decades ago? They were born, ate, flew, slept, and never had to think about any of this. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I don't have the courage. I don't like pain. I don't want to suffer. Someone help me. And just when it was the most painful, when I'd sunk so deep into depression that I couldn't sink no further. The gods heard my wish and granted it. A friend. My only friend. I wish this to myself and everyone else, but the gods still showed kindness to me. Your plumage is so nice. It's beautiful and cheerful, unlike mine. And it wasn't just our coloration, it was my opposite in every way. He was earnest and smart. He didn't mumble when he talked. But despite all that, he understood me, more than anyone else in the world. It must be hard for you, and how it feels. It's painful. It's not your fault. Society's always telling us to do this and do that. It's like we're held at gunpoint. I hate it all too. Just like you, right? He alone understood me. And I alone understood him. We were alone, the two of us in the world. The time we had together was the warmest and sweetest of my life. If only it would go on forever. And one day he said to me, let's make it go on forever. Come on, let's die together. It won't be scary if we're together. Are you serious? Of course I am. I've never lied to you, have I? He was kind to me right until the end. One night he came home with a bag full of medicine. Medicine to wash us away without pain. Forever. Let's go somewhere far away. Somewhere where we're completely alone. Just the two of us. Where no one can bother us and no one will find us. We left on our final journey and we took the medicine. I'm getting tired. It feels so peaceful holding your wing like this. We should have done this a long time ago. My pulse and breathing are dropping steadily. We're almost to the end. Yes, just us at the end of the world. Time to say goodbye to this awful world together. I guess you're right. I was thinking it was about time I said goodbye to you. He softly stands up. His warm wing leaves mine. He steps calmly away. He reaches into my bag. He takes out the key to room 701. My wallet. My ID. What? I reach out. Can't move. Goodbye. As far as they take you. But you said you'd leave this awful world behind with me. Yeah. What an awful world it is. But I still have things I need to do in it. No, I don't. I don't want to die. I don't want to. I don't. It's too late for that now. How many times have you told me you want to die? You never really wanted to die, but you had to. People like you are just a bother. Hanging around complaining and getting in the way. What an awful world. It wasn't my fault. Why do you have to kill me? Come on, please, this isn't right. You're right. I never really did want to die. It wasn't me. It was society did this to me. It wasn't me. It was everyone around me. Society, you say? Help me, please. Call an ambulance. Come on, please. They won't come. This is the end of the world, and it belongs to you and me alone. I don't want to die. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't... Why are you doing this to me? You wished for death, and I helped you to it. That's all there is to say. Please try not to throw up. It was to... It'll just hurt you more. Someone help me. King's picture book. Once there was a poor little quail. One day, the quail was tricked by a bad bird and killed. The quail was put onto the train through the night sky, along with all the other birds who had died. Where is the train going? It must be a terrible place at the end of the line. The quail was so scared and so afraid, it thought its little heart would burst. But the train stopped for a little while. Apparently even galactic trains have to wait for signals. The quail was too scared to stay on the train, so it jumped off. There was a dark, dark room there. There was nothing in it but a chair and a little candle. There was no one else there. The quail sat on the chair and cried. Why did this happen? It was betrayed by its friends and forced onto a strange train. What would happen next? The quail thought and made a station. Maybe if there was a station, someone would come by to play. The quail made a station and lit the candle and waited. Time passed, words came. The dark room became a beautiful kingdom. The candle became a grand lighthouse. The chair became a royal throne. And the quail became the king. Those who come to the kingdom would become one with the king. The king is all, and all the king. No one is hurt, and no one has any sad thoughts. The birds of the holiday star lived happily. Happily ever after. How nice. How very nice. Happiness is here. Happiness and nothing else. The king thought, if everyone is one, none will be afraid. So little by little, the king absorbed everyone on the holiday star. And now we are one. I don't feel like I understand you at all, even after that huge monologue. He's lonely, so he wants friends. But he doesn't want his friends to quarrel, so he absorbs them all. You're quite a storyteller, Your Highness. Use a few hundred lines to express what I just did in 3. In other words, this whole place is basically a cult of loneliness and crazy peer pressure. What's good about having everyone together, Mr. King? No one gets to play their own part. If Oko-san were here, he'd say something like everyone is good, Mr. King. And then he would slap you. Even now that you're the king, you're still a small frightened quail. You're unhidden in your cell, and now you're safe in your own private kingdom. I suppose you're right. If everyone is one, no one gets hurt. But there's no one on this fake star but you, Your Majesty. As long as you stay here, you'll be alone. The king said it's not the king's fault. The king was not the only one who wished for this. All who come here accept it gladly. Even the ones like you who were angry at first. In 2 days you will be the king's best friends. You are the ones who are strong. It's you who are wrong. It's there. You are the ones who are wrong. It's you who are wrong. You are not right. The king, and our king, and this king, all of these kings are so happy. Do you want to hurt the king, and this king, and that king? Everyone has to be good on the star. If we are not one, then someone will surely hurt someone else. The king said, let us become happy together. I appreciate it. Where I went, but I haven't seen any other doors. It's one hallway from start to finish. Looks like this path must be hidden too well for the naked eye to see. Last room should be where I find Professor Inaki. Or wait, didn't Cathal say he was Hitori Nemo in this world? Anyway, there should be a quail here somewhere, but he's been singled out for poor treatment. Did you really have to hide him away like this, Your Majesty? A voice echoes faintly in the dark corridor. One of the king's underlings? I don't see it anywhere. Maybe Diary Saki Leone? I can't stay connected for long. Listen up. The teacher here, Nanaki Kazuaki, is starting to show abnormal brain activity. He's probably falling into a coma. I'm trying to find him right now, but it looks like the man behind all this is in him somewhere. I thought as much. Naka's brain activity is dropping. He may not be able to regain consciousness. Meaning he's alone and proceeding very rapidly into disconnected mind and body. Unfortunately. I'm going to administer ecotropics to you and Nanaki in 60 seconds. In small amounts. It would look brilliant if you failed the mission because I overdosed you. So my job is to concentrate and find the professor while the high lasts? Exactly. You should have about 2 minutes. Good luck. The only fades away with puff smoke. This isn't the first solo search and rescue I've had to do. But all the same, it is reassuring to see that unshakable cocktail's face, even for just a minute. It's almost time. If the plan sphere was right, the path down to the last star should be between Sakia and Ryota's rooms. That magnificent artist did get rid of the clouds for us. It would be a waste if we didn't let any of the nice moonlight in here. This should last 2 minutes. At least the area is pretty small. Let's hope the king can't beat me at my own game. So the officers are just willing to use illegal substances as the ground operatives? I can't believe it. There's something very wrong with the Dove Party. We are like cogwheels. We serve as parts of a machine far larger and more important than ourselves. You should know it as well as I do. Unfortunately, I cannot even begin to comprehend such grovelling ideas. I'm not here for the system is here for me. Anyway, I administered the amounts you said to your underling and the quail there. Thanks. And all you can do is brightly and massively prevent the victims' bodies from losing too much heat, and wait to see how everything turns out. The drugs that I take on my physical body are having more of an effect on my dream consciousness than I expected. Every sensation deepens and expands. If only I could enter the state at will. I can see a crack in the wall. And odds are due, so I'm going to run them and BRB. And welcome back from the ads, everyone. Let me double check. Yep, we're good. I hadn't noticed before, but the light is seeping through it. There must be the light from the bird's soul, like Margaret was talking about. Well, the wall should be fragile here. It's just like Saku's tea party. Break it open and be on my way. We can't let you do that, traveler. You're not even invited here. Please stop doing such terrible things. Well, hello there, yokels. What's with the long faces? I'm just here to pick up a friend. He's gotten stuck in here by mistake, you see. I'm not going to do anything to hurt you. Mind letting me by? Why do you do such terrible things? You must not help open this until everyone is won. No room for negotiation then? I was hoping this would go more smoothly, but oh well. If you don't move, I'm going to make you. That's mean. The king is scared of birds like you. The king asked, "Are you trying to break another egg?" If I can get sound off for reconnection happening. Let me know when you're all here. Eyes are okay. We're good. Sorry, I don't know why my connection dropped.
Teacher's pet.
Alright, you guys get to do that, I guess. Crazy, you might want to be fast. The king knows that long ago you broke an egg out of your own selfishness. So this is how the king fights back.
Wow, it's me!
I don't know how you figured out my secret, but in any case, it's a very precise attack. The king himself is on his throne. Should it just be small parts of the whole, but maybe they share his consciousness and abilities? This is my job. I'm here to rescue everyone from the school. You've trapped one inside this wall, so I'm breaking this wall. Any questions? That poor chick, who could never hatch. Please try not to get distracted. My past has nothing to do with the fact that you're in my way. You poor bird. The king thought you should not have to suffer anymore. Suddenly the king is carrying eggs and dropping them at my feet. Before I know it, there's nowhere left to stand but on broken eggs. The king said the king can lift the burden from your shoulders. The king can take away your pain. Obaki, if it was before the disconnect, it had already been redeemed, and if it was right there, Zar was faster on the trigger than you. So come, become one with the king. How much does he know? He's aware of the guilt I've carried with me ever since I broke my brother's egg, anyway. But he seems to have misunderstood. Thanks, but no thanks. You're asking me to hand over my guilt over to some complete stranger? Please tell me you're joking. The king said, do you like pig? The king does not understand. Yeah, I don't think you would. I don't think you ever will. Like you said, I dirty my hands with a crime I can never take it, and I can never take it back. A life lost will never return. Past does not change. The least I can do is remember. I will always carry this with me. This pain is mine. And you can't have it. You know well what it means to suffer. But if you break the king's egg, you will only suffer more. Suffering? Indeed. I don't think you'll understand. This pain is part of me. Your egg is already rotten. And it's a little much for you to ask me to accept your sympathy. The king's shadow disappears like morning fog in the sun. I can see the stairway to the bottom of the maze. A friendly and considerate man. I imagine eternity spent with him would be full of happy days. My sentimentality is dying down in contrast to the high from the drugs in my bloodstream. Picture book. Lied to me. The others weren't exactly masterpieces, but I think this one goes in a class of his own. Professor Anaki... Hitori, I'm here to take you home. Yeah, it's alright, though... Why am I... Why? What do you mean... Huh? I guess I'm playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, good to know. However, yeah, be aware of those. It's not saying that on any other part of the stream, is it? Oh, that's the wrong one. Nope. Incredible. I guess, sir. Professor Hitori, I'm here to take you home. You get moody if you sit around dozing in here. Oh, hello. Looks like you're still alive. Do you mind if I tell you something? I feel very strange. I was sleeping just fine until a few minutes ago. You woke up all of a sudden? Yeah, that's right. I woke up. So he really doesn't have eyes. I hope this doesn't have anything to do with his actual body. And now I'm starting to get sleepy again. Please stay awake. I need your help to break this egg, Hitori. I'm very, very sleepy. And the king did tell me I could nap for as long as I liked in here. There's nothing wrong with naps, but if you sleep right now, you'll never wake up. Really? That would be bad. Don't sleep. Come on, let's get you out of here. Drugs must be wearing off. This guy's quite something. Not everybody can doze off in their sleep. I think I would rather stay here and sleep. So please. He steps unsteadily forwards, his wings stretched out in front. Is he looking for me? I'm right here. There you go. Ah, yeah. Thank you. He smiles happily and feels for my neck and closes his wings around it. Hey, wait a minute. Are you planning to strangle me? You noticed. Oopsie. Do you mean oopsie? I jumped back reflexively. I've been crushed while trying to rescue I've nearly been crushed while trying to rescue drowning swimmers, but I've never had the hostage try to strangle me before. I thought you were pretty calm. Sorry, did I scare you? I'm here to help. Come on, take a deep breath. After me. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. So it's not you. I feel like there's something I forgot to do. Even though I thought I already finished it a long time ago. But it wasn't you. Sorry. Did he mistake me for someone else? He looks gentle enough on the outside, but I think he's pretty messed up inside. Did the king do something to you? No. All the king did was close the door. Apparently I shouldn't go outside. Words that might hurt people have to stay inside. That's pretty stupid. Nobody can live without hurting anyone else. Are you going to follow his orders just because he's the king, Hitori? The king is the most important person here. So apparently I have to... Think for yourself for a minute. Do you want to be dragged along with whatever he wants? He said I need to be punished. Apparently I did something bad. I think I know what it is. Ah, okay. Okay. I did not know that existed. I've expected it from the professor, I know. But maybe he did something long ago that the king was able to drag up, just like with me. I don't know what you did, but it won't go away if you stand here moping. Yeah. I know that. Professor, I mean, Hitori. There's still a few things you have left to do in the real world, right? Oh, right, so Dumbo did. So, you're right. Okay, now I see. Yeah, there are. I think so. In that case, let's get out of here, okay? Few things left to do. Right, there's something I need to do. You're totally about to barrel through this entire place to get to him. Let's get out of this dark hole then. Can't keep a lady waiting after all. But that would be hard. I hate my eyes, so I can't go anywhere. I can't see anything. Don't worry, I'll guide you. The rotten eggs should have a few cracks from everyone by now. And I don't want to leave Cathal and Higeki in danger for long. Better hurry to the throne room. Meanwhile, Higeki and I are fighting for our lives with physically revolting incarnation of the king. This king said, become one with us. No thank you. It's no good, he isn't getting hurt at all. I thought he'd die if we hit him enough, but I don't feel like we're doing any damage at all. If only he'd brought a halberd or something. There's definitely something wrong if he's completely unfazed by your punches, Miss Mace. It's not like they're doing nothing though. He's just recovering very, very quickly. They give this chump a regen buff. What do we do, Nageki? Perhaps it's best to wait for Mr. Sakazaki? Maybe so, but I'm getting awfully tired of the king's incessant invitations. Could I take him out in one if I bypassed his regeneration by throwing all my hunter-gatherer strength into a single attack? There's always a chance, right? I should... No. Okay, sorry. I need to run ads, it's making me. So we will wait. This is your chance. Go grab water very quickly. What I might do is put these two, since the stream got split, I might put them two together when I'm doing the YouTube upload, rather than have them separate. And of course I've already freaking muted the audio on that one. I'm getting real sick of this. There we go. Okay, that should be fixed by the end of the stream for people to catch up. And that should be everyone back from the ads, and now, welcome back from the ads, everyone. You guys are right, we probably can't get through it with Force alone. We'll have to buy time and wait for backup. Making cracks. Making cracks is bad. Merry Christmas! Look out! Nageki, are you okay? Yeah, sorry. It's okay. The king has been targeting Nageki this whole time. Looks like maybe Nageki is his natural enemy, like the migrant said. I'm slowing you down, Miss Mace. At least if we split up, I wouldn't be in your way. Don't worry about it. We need to burn the lighthouse after all. I'll protect you, Nageki. Miss Mace? I got hit bad, boss. This king really is a nasty man, batting the heroine of a dating sim around like this. No, in all my days and travels as a hunter-gatherer have I fought a creature like this. Even so, I need to get Nageki past here somehow, even if it means sacrificing myself. Wait, Nageki, what are you doing? While I was rolling on the floor from the last attack, Nageki got up and placed himself between me and the king. You're pushing yourself too hard, Miss Mace. It won't be enough for me to go alone. I'll send you home safe, Miss Mace. To reality. To school. Because you have a future, Miss Mace. Nageki should have died in the fire. The king slowly draws closer to Nageki. He's gotten heavier, and he keeps spouting more heads. There's no way Nageki could take a hit from him. Your Majesty, please don't hurt Miss Mace anymore. You must not go. Nageki! Ooh, the interfering Okasan arrives coolly. Okasan? Okasan dashing out of nowhere sweeps Nageki up in his wings, skids into the corner, sparks flying from his claws. I'm dizzy. You really are quite fast. Ooh, what do you expect? Okasan's legs are pure muscly gold. Oh, Okasan. He runs and he runs, but he'll never find anything. Cool. Spares the foolishness. Cool. The true pain does exist somewhere in the world. Cool. Okasan will run until he finds fuel pudding in the real world. Okasan used body slam on the king. It's super effective. Wait, no, falling in a different direction. I need to get out of the way, but my legs are still... Cal, grab my wing. Oh, careful, close like you are. Hold on tight. Yura, Sakia! Sorry we took so long, Cal. Are you okay? Never been better. You're practically tatters. I expect better than this from my underlings. I'm not your underling or your mercenary or anything, Zakia. But even if you go back, the key will only hurt you. You're right, sir. There are two birds in my heart. It's painful. Sometimes I think I'm going to tear apart from inside. The pain's another one of the memories I've held so dear all this time. I can't just surrender it to you, up to someone else. If I stopped worrying, if I stopped being in pain, I won't be myself anymore. I don't care if I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I want to go back to the real world and live in the future into the future with everyone. Have no shame, you pathetic being. You call yourself king, but you're limp and weak as a boiled frog leg. You fear contact with others. You comfort yourself by forcing everyone into the same mindset as yourself. Despicable coward. A king's duty is not to indulge in sloth and indolence. The future will come, yes, and we do not know what tragedies it may bring, but a king's duty is to stand proudly forth and to battle with them. Ooh, Saki is cool! Indeed. Saki would be a way better king than you. But of course. Sakia, don't let your guard down. How dare you strike at me when I am speaking with Kat? Are you okay? Did it get you? Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Me and Kaku will take care of all your scrapes and bumps with a wink and a twink and a ho ho ho! A flowing pair of white creatures tumble across the room and begin administering emergency care to Sakia. It's like I asked for this or anything. Can I borrow that first aid kit for a minute? You okay, Cal? I'm great! I know you'd be here, Yoda. Thank you. Yeah. Let's help each other get out of here. With you and Nageki and everyone. The king, the Lord on the sun. Oh, Sam, look out! It's coming from above. That ungainly dance of yours hardly something to go in front of a lady, your highness. Tell me what's happening? Things have gotten a bit strange, haven't they? I knew you to show up looking like a hero, Yuya. So, Itori was alright? Good. You're late, Sakazaki. Been off gallivanting around with the rest of your fight. While the rest of us fight, have you? Do forgive me, dear brother. I was looking for some birdie and was unfortunately delayed. Now then, let's get this idealist king stepped aside so we can get at that magic lantern he's hiding behind his throne. Wow, he's even more berserker than I am. I think we're gonna win this. Watch out. Someone's gone angry. The rampaging Yoko-san and the heroic Yuya have gained upper hand. Or have they? The king is still thrashing around an awful lot. Just a little more and we can win. Just one more. One more? Of course, I knew I'd forgotten something. We're still a bird short. Fascinating. A fine work indeed. Each one possesses a physical tangibility indistinguishable from the real thing. I'm quite curious about this. How does he produce such a convincing illusion in multiple brains all at once? How has he gathered these experiences and memories together, and how does he project them into the mind of his visitors? I certainly hope there is a better answer than magic. Hey there, you all by yourself? You look like you found something neat. Mind if I take a look? Let's see. To this place. Let's see, it seems that individual memories can resurface and manifest by themselves. I'm over here, kiddo. Or were you talking to the floor? Oh, no. Please, pay no mind. More importantly, why did you come here? I saw a faint light while I was wandering around the halls, and it led me here. Nice to meet you, I'm the migrant. What's your name? I do not have any name to give you. Oh, what's with the scary face? Did I say something wrong? Yeah, you did. You're a migrant. Why do you need to know my name when you will soon be wandering off again? Well, I do wander around a lot, but that doesn't mean I can't make friends, does it? Don't mind me then. We'll make some. Oh, come on. I mean, but I've got something to talk to you about. I'm sorry, did I look like I didn't make good conversation? Terrible pity. No, hey, wait. Jeez, you're all grown up, but you still can't sit still long enough for me to finish a sentence. Did you say? Twice if you know me, old man. You no longer know anything, do you? You knew it. I wasn't sure, but I thought I remembered this then. Hey, listen, you were my friend, right? You must be joking. Nothing of the sort. Funny, isn't it? I made all sorts of excuses, but I suppose I waited here, hoping someone would get confused and end up here. Let's consider each other to be complete strangers. How does that sound? Oh, that's too bad. Migrants like myself never remember anything for long, so it's not often we get to meet our friends from before. In any case, we're friends now. Yeah, that sounds very nice. This is unfair and I object. Now I know this is an awful sin, but... Leaving already? And what were you just complaining about me for? Sorry, that's not what I meant. Don't you want to get out of here? I'd like to go back to my travels, but the king here will throw a tantrum if anyone tries to leave. There are some kids just up ahead doing their very best to crack the egg. Maybe you could go give them a hand? I don't even have enough breath to lift a sigh. You're asking me to help you leave? Won't you? Yes. I suppose I am tired of wasting time obsessing over the past. Very well. Now as then, I will go along with your thick-headed plans. Death blow, barbarian uppercut! I thought with all that excitement earlier, we'd taken the advantage, but now that it doesn't look that way at all. It'd be nice if we could open up even just one of the just enough of a gap for me to make it through to the tower on my own. I don't think that'll be easy. He has way too many heads. If only the fluffy took were here. He can out-cheat anyone, no matter how many heads they have. And I bet he'd love to get his lance out into a creature as creepy as this. He's completely taking the upper hand. What that is. Help us, Dr. Yamamine. There's no need to shout, I'm right behind you. The doctor appearing out of nowhere, frozen, pumping chemical looking at the king. It smells extremely unhealthy. I knew you'd come through, Doctor. And with heroic timing too. Looks like you're still my thunder again. Don't ask if you can compare to the Doctor you and me, Noggle. Doctor, we've awaited your arrival. I think I'm gonna sneeze. What was that, sir? Something not unlike what I put in the tranquilizer when I used for collecting live samples back home. So, anesthetic? I confused this target's getting about paralyze his central nervous system for a few minutes. Heretical indeed? I'm going on ahead. You weren't heretical enough, Doctor! This developed with earthly creatures in mind. It seems it is not so effective here. Cool! Okay-san, we use one attack. Leave this to us. Sounds right. We'll keep him occupied so Cathal and Geki can head past the throne. If what the migrant said is right, you're the only one who can break us out of here. Go on, do your stuff and do it well. Alright. Thank you, everyone. Alright, let's go, Nageki. Through the door the king was so eager to stop us from getting to, there is a lighthouse. A huge bright lighthouse we saw from the plaza, but... The bridge is broken? He must have destroyed it. He really doesn't want to let us leave, does he? What do we do? I don't think I can jump that. I can fly. Oh, of course, because you're a pigeon. I completely forgot about that. I'll go. It's the lighthouse the king has tried to stop us from reaching at all costs. What could be waiting inside? I don't want to make Nageki go alone if I don't have to, but... What? What should we do? Ooh, the king has multiplied. This is the case of the gross asexual division. No one told us he was capable of this. Nageki, the king's coming after us. Go quickly, I'll break some jawbones and be after you in a flash. Alone, but... Right. See ya. Later, Miss. This is... Oh, star. The souls of lost birds are drawn in by the magical lantern, this lighthouse, and swallowed. They swell up and dream a happy dream. This lighthouse is a giant magic lantern. Everything Miss Mason and I saw as we watched around this world was a fake, an illusion projected by the lighthouse. Yeah, a fake. But it was fun, wasn't it? King waited here for the dark tangled souls which the river of heaven deposited at the foot of his jeweled throne. The king was there when they arrived, so it was no surprise to find him here in the lighthouse. He had tried so hard to prevent us from reaching. This king. Were you drawn here by the light, or are you the first king? I suppose it doesn't make a difference either way. You're one of the kings, and the kings are you. The king said, and you will become the king as well. Don't you want to? I'll pass, thanks. And not just me. Everyone who came here with me has already refused your offer. It was a little hard to deal with the big king throwing a tantrum back there. I'm glad I can talk to you now. Stay away from me. It's alright, I didn't mean to scare you. You're trying to break the Dream King to my belt, aren't you? That's mean. I suppose so. Mean. But you've tried to keep us shut in. If you let us and the others you've captured out of here, we won't break anything. I don't want to. The king said if the king did that, he'd be all alone again. You're already alone, your majesty. You're afraid of what the others might say to you, so you absorbed them into yourself. Now you're the only one here. I was always alone too. I didn't know how to return to this guy. I think I should have gotten on the train like you, but I stayed on the earth. Spent a lot of time alone, burying myself in a fake world born of books. I had no one to talk to, just like you. It was quiet and peaceful. I had no friends, so no one hurt me. But one day I started making friends. They're a whole bunch of nutcases. I can never tell what they'll say or do next. They're all loud and active. Just being with them tires me out. But I like them. I'm happy now. The stars and the planets fear glitter. I know what the king is afraid of. That won't do anything anymore. The planisphere isn't any good now. Indeed, you took one of the stars after all. The star you feared the most isn't here. The star is gone. I already absorbed it. So come on, just stop frightening me. You can't do anything. Yes, I can. The star and the swords are here to burn for the king's lives. One of them is missing, but all I have to do is replace it. The bird's souls shine like stars. I should have at least one true gemstone with me. Alright. Again, I will override this again. But you're getting the quiz. Which one's the true one? You're getting quiz. How good's your memory? You all get subjected to this so much. Listen, you need some interactivity, right? No. I'm glad I'm finally getting to use polls. I mean, that is one way you can game the system. If you all believe in each other, you can game this. Yep, look at you guys go. Incredible work. Great job, everyone. Good job. Failed the memory test, but good job. Victoria gave me this topaz. The other two I got from you. Be careful of that. Don't you realise what you're doing? Thank you. Itori. I know what happened. You burned to death, didn't you? Aren't you scared of that? Why are you making yourself go through it all again? Dear lords, I beg of you, look into my heart and hear my prayer. Oh, stop, you'll burn everything I made. In my next life, don't let me waste myself. Let me use my body for the true happiness of everyone in the world. Glaring forest, the warm friendly plaza, everything will disappear. And then the scorpion bursts into flame, a brilliant crimson glow, and by the light of his burning body, he lit up the night forever. I am that scorpion now. I have burned 100 times for my friend's happiness. Nageki has become captain. Suppose the king's favourite book when he was alive was the same as mine. Antares in the heavens. The light of the scorpion's flame guiding those lost in the dark towards the dawn. And so the king's story comes to a close with the story he loved. There's nothing to fear. I've already burned like this once. The scorpion burns a bright crimson flame in the dear immense. What will happen after I've burned again? I hope the others get out of here safely. You're coming too, Nageki. Honestly, it would. Sorry I'm late, Nageki. I got delayed while I was climbing up. Miss Mace, it's dangerous here. Get back. Oh, come on. I fought beasts and climbed a lighthouse. Come on, take my hand quickly. We're going home together. The king stopped. Watch out, kids. The building's coming down. Sure feels like a final scene now, huh? I don't know what exactly he did, but Nageki certainly hasn't cut any corners. So what should we do? We'd rather not get turned into a pancake on the Cathal after coming so far. The earth share was all that was here in the beginning. It won't collapse. We're safe here. Okusan's falling! Okusan's falling! Look, we're heading for the Milky Way. We'll be out soon. What a Mason Fujishiro. Sorry. Did they make it? They're probably fine. Cal's hunter-gatherer instincts will guide her through whatever it takes to get Nageki out of there. Merry Christmas! It's the Great Escape! Stop clinging to me, you two. It's uncomfortably warm. Which way's up? Which way's down? I feel so light. Hey, Tori? Oh, is that right? I know. So too soon. That's right, I'll be along soon. I'll catch up with you. Someday. Let's go, Tori. Nageki and Yutori untangled from the king's wreckage, and I fall for the stars. We touched down a field of silver grass. It is like nothing we saw inside the egg or in the beautiful Dream Kingdom. Oh, Ryoda! I'm so glad you all made it out okay. Yeah. We know you get out just fine, Cal. And you too, Nageki. You did really well. Must have been hard. I'm fine. Woo! Nageki is tough. He is the soul of a buff, manly man. I don't want to think about where he would be now if you two hadn't broken through back there. I'm really quite grateful. Thank you, Nageki. Right. Of course, I'll be hero of justice, but you can't even get by without relying on your juniors, can you? Well, that's a little harsh. I've never seen anything like this before either. Can you cut me a little slack? You're too sloppy. You never managed to do anything without slipping up. But there's no harm considering there may be some value in your efforts to come rescue us. Why, thank you. That alone makes all this worth it. Merry Christmas! Me and Kako praise you too! Merry Christmas! GJ! Hey there. Looks like everyone's together again. Oh, Mr. Migrant! Oh, come on. Do you have to look so angry, old friend? Your forehead's going to end up permanently crazed. But, you know the doctor? No, we're complete strangers. Ouch. That's cold. Anyway, let me introduce my new friends. Over here, guys. More of the pushy peasants. I've heard enough about the lot of you. Don't worry, they're all going back to being migrants like me. Ah, my shoulders are so stiff. That was a long nap. Man, I could eat a horse. Wow, what a dream, wow. Hey, don't go stealing my lines. The birds the king had observed. Yep, that's them. We're all going to go back to wandering the night sky. You too, of course. I don't want to, I'm scared. Where'd he come from? Mr. King, you're way too quiet. I didn't even realize you were here. I'm so tiny now. Just leave me alone. That's no good. If I left you on your own here, you'd just do the same thing again, wouldn't you? Besides, traveling the stars isn't that bad. You don't need to be scared. You're lying. You don't know where the train will go either, do you? Nope, that's what traveling's all about. You made the king cry, mister. Meanie. What, you mean me? Since when am I the bad guy? Looks like you are now. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it like that. When we return our names to the stars, we're leaving on a journey into the night. We make all sorts of memories while we're alive, right? Good ones and bad ones. All that baggage is too heavy. We can't carry it with us into our next lives. So we journey through the night sky, letting our memories go a little bit at a time. I don't want to. Getting is scary. And if you keep clinging to your memories, you can never be reborn. We're like stones washing down a river. You might start out as a big, jagged lump, but as soon as you keep washing along, you get worn down until you're round and smooth. The smarts as your corners chip off will make the stars shine. Yomi is part of this. He likes the stars. and you journey through the night sky until you can get any rounder. You turn into an egg and fall back to the earth. I'm here again. And you want to be reborn, Mr. King? No! I don't want to go through all that again. Without Juro? Without Juro, no justice? Come on, it won't be all that. Well, I guess it might be. Never know. You made him cry again. The King's Station, the King's Station. Leaving on a journey, heading home. This is the line for you either way. This there, Earth's Southern Cross line, that's right. The train to Earth will be coming next, don't get on the wrong one. It's a train! Come on, before it leaves. Come with us, Your Highness. Or would you like a caramel? Beautiful scenery, jolly companions. What a wonderful day. Come on, let's go. Oh, right. I completely forgot. Come here for a second, old friend. You're still not so familiar. Let me give you a present before I leave. As proof of our friendship. Give me a minute. What do I have? Sorry, I can never keep my things straight. Indeed. You're always picking up useless giggles and you never put them in order. Here we are. I picked this up in Orion's belt. It's a fossil! Look at it, isn't it cool? It's huge! You child. Hey, told you, it's fun too. You should try going to an excavation site. Yeah, you should try going on an excavation sometime. I bet you'd love it. Shall keep it in mind. And you? Me? Let me give you this amber. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, it is. But why are you giving it to me? I actually meant to give it to you a long time ago. Sorry, I gotta go now. Take care of your mother, okay? All aboard for the Southern Cross. We missing anybody? What about me? Oh, I completely forgot. We fought the king with all we had, so we could all go home, including Nageki, but maybe that's not where he needs to go. What do you want to do, Nageki? I want to stay on Earth for a little longer. There's still so much I want to see. Maybe this is greedy of me. Maybe I'm being selfish like the king, but there's still important things that I want to remember. I can't release memories into the night if I don't have them. So I want time. Until I either remember everything or replace it with new memories. I don't know, kiddo. We never recommend haunting as a death style choice, you know? Too easy to go black and murder. You mean Nageki to turn into something like the king? I really don't think he would do that. If I start turning bad, I'll get on the same train as the king. Is Nageki not allowed to stay with us, Mr. Conductor? Like I said, I can't recommend it. But you said you've lost your memories? If you don't have any ill will left over from your lifetime, you'll probably be okay. And Mister, you burned up your free pass. You don't look like you have any other tickets, so you'll have to wait until they're reissued anyway. So Nageki can... From now on, he can go... For now, he can go back to Earth. Alright. Yay! I'm so glad, Nageki. Better or for worse, I suppose. This is definitely for the better. You want to go home yourself, after all. And if the conductor had tried to force you on, you would have gotten a taste of my right straight left uppercut combo anyway. Hey now, that's not... I'm not looking for any trouble. What's a human girl doing at a bird station anyway? This is all getting kind of weird. Last call for the Southern Cross! The train's pulling out! The train climbs upwards into the starry sky. I hope the king and the others have a nice trip. Come on everyone, let's go home. Release our unhappy memories. When we're born again. Can't escape mine. I can only go on and make more. But when I touched his wing, And that's all for your sophomore year. Take care, everyone. So that's the end of the semester. I guess we have spring break now, but we have to plan ahead for exams, so it's not so exciting. Woo! Release! Ah, glorious release. Until we meet again, loyal friends! And what kind of class I'll be in next year. I hope we're all together again. That would promise to be another unpleasantly noisy year. I hope you all will have learned to behave yourselves by then. Ooh, Oxen's always behaving himself. You're the worst of the lot. Hey Cal, are you doing anything for the weekend? The weekend? Aside from Sunday morning TV? No, why do you ask? I was wondering if we could meet up somewhere? Of course! Gosh, you don't have to be so formal, Ryota. I guess that's true. I'll send you an email, okay? See ya. Merry Christmas! Shock! Have you two not walked another flask over? I keep telling you not to go running around the infirmary. Merry Christmas! Mir and Kaku didn't do anything! Huh? I'm sorry. My wing slipped. You're the last one I'd expect to see break something, Doctor. I was thinking about things. In any case, I've lost my concentration now. I think I would take a little air. I shall leave early. It seems that he seems to be recovering a lot more slowly than me. I wonder if he saw something particularly terrifying in that dream. Anyway, time to clean this up. Did you two get me the broom? Merry Christmas! Last time my grand plans were swept aside by some unrelated and thoroughly ridiculous incident, but today I settle the score. You shall have a front row seat for the second unveiling of my wonderful masterpiece now. Prepare yourself, Isa Soma. The artistic weapon I shall unveil today is... Victoria isn't here, not so young, kiddo. What? Hey, what kind of name is that? I'm offended. You mean as sure went home. There's something for you to do here. Rotten luck. This is too much. Where does he live? I'll break in through his window and if I have to. And here, the commander, the snow demon sage falls. Overcome with anger, the disciple of the Violet Rose reaches out to the forbidden. Wait, out. Didn't the disciple of the Violet Rose go across the borders to train himself in the last chapter? Even the snow demon sage loses, won't it take a while for him to find out? I see. Yeah, that's correct, Itobel. This terrible contradiction stinks the demon spores. These demon spores sure are scary, now. Come on, let's think about how the disciple of the Violet Rose should make kids fall into darkness, okay? Very well. In accordance with the contract of old. You two are awfully noisy. Be quiet in the library. Ta-na-na! We did it! Merry Christmas! Thank you all for joining! I hope you enjoyed it. I know we all were very familiar, but it was nice to read this in the lead up to Christmas. Nice break. And then after Christmas passes, I'll see about getting back to other games. So I'm trying to see who is live for raiding. If there's anything that's going on, because we've not had any good luck with finding people to raid after these. No. Yeah, again. I guess we're out of luck. But thank you all for joining. I'll see you after the break. Alright? Thank you guys. Bye bye.